Hello, sports fans. This is your daily preview of the 2022 World Athletics Outdoor Championships held in the U.S. for the first time ever. It's from July 15th to July 24th, 2022. It's held at the newly renovated Hayward Field, the house that Phil built, and it's in Eugene, Oregon, on the University of Oregon campus. I've been coming here since 1980. I love to worship track and field here. You will too. Our daily previews are sponsored by Coros. Coros is a performance sports technology company. You can find them at Coros, COROS.com. They've got killer sports timing and training devices, and they have a newly launched training site. You need to check it out. We will also be doing, thanks to Coros, the Coros Athletes Watch, where we will be featuring some of the finest athletes in the world who train using Coros. Today, for example, Jeffrey Kemwar, Letzinet Gade, Molly Seidel, Gabriella Stafford-DeBoos, among others. So we will have those articles up on RunBlogRun. And thanks again to our friends at Coros, the performance sports technology company, and you can find them at Coros.com. Please support them. All right, sports fans, day 2 of the World Athletics Outdoor Championships preview. So morning session starts at 10:30 with the women's triple jump. Yulimar Rojas, world record holder. What will she do? She's only competed, I believe, one time outdoor season. She had a fantastic indoor season. Let's see what happens there. 10:35, the women's steeplechase. Wow, wow, wow. It's going to be hot. Big stories for the U.S. Emma Coburn, Courtney Frericks. What are they going to do? Let's see what happens there. As you know, Emma is a world champion 2017 and silver medalist in 2019. At 11:10, the women's high jump. Yaroslava Mahuchik. Is Vashti Cunningham going to go to the next level, get to 202, get a medal? We'll have to see. 11:25, the men's 110 hurdles. Oh my God, Hadley Parchman, Olympic champion, Grant Holloway, Devin Allen, Trey Cunningham. It's going to be a screamer. You need to have your A-plus game in the 110 hurdles to make it. Hammer throw, men's final. That's going to be incredible. Mr. Nowicki and Pavel Fajek. I love Pavel because he's got the killer tattoos, and the guy likes Polish beer. How can you not like a guy who loves Polish beer? Women's 10,000 meters at 12:20 in the afternoon. This is a complete curiosity to me. Why in the hell are they doing the finals for the 10,000 meters that early? It will affect people because it'll be hot, hot, hot. That track could be 110 degrees, even if it's 85 in the stadium. This is dangerous for the athletes. It does not make me a hamper camper. Letzinet Gade in there. We don't know if Safan Hassan is going running. We have Alicia Monson. We have Karisha Schweitzer. We have Natasha Rogers. Natasha has tried to make teams since 2012. She made the team in 2012, but was ill and could not compete. And she and Emily Enfield battled to the final centimeters at the U.S. champs for her to make the team. They had their A-plus game, and they will have to do it on day 2. The final event in the morning session is the men's 400-meter hurdle heats. This is where we find out what kind of shape Karsten Warholm is in, what kind of shape Allison Dos Santos ran 46.80 this season is, what kind of shape Ry Benjamin is in. He ran 47.04, but he'd been getting over COVID. Karsten had an injury at Rabat in early June. He's worked to recover, and I want to see them all there. Karsten is the 2017 and 2019 world champion. He's also the Olympic champion, and he has the world record of 45.94. Probably the finest track and field event I've ever seen in my life was that 400-meter hurdle final last year. It was a race for the ages, and this is a guy who saw Michael Johnson stumble in 1996 and then set the world record. I was totally freaking out in Atlanta at that time. Will I be freaking out in the stadium in Eugene? Yes, I will. Okay, evening session, day 2, sports fans. We start out with the women's 100-meter heats. We'll have to see how athletes are doing there. Elaine Thompson, hurrah. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, Melissa Jefferson, what's happening? At 6 p.m., the semifinal of the men's 100 meters. This is where it gets interesting. No longer the A game, baby, A+ game. Is Marcel Jacobs still there? Christian Coleman, how bad does he want it? Fred Curley, how bad does he want it? Trayvon Bromell, how bad does he want it? And what are the surprises? After that, we have the men's long jump final. That's going to be really interesting because our friend Miltiades Tiangolu, and I'm totally destroying his last name, he is the Olympic champion. The guy's got an 8:51 jump this year. Can anybody compete with him? I am not sure, sports fans. The women's shot put final at 6:25, Chase Ely. I think she's going to go over 21 meters. There's a great Chinese thrower out there, Gong, but I think Chase Ely, it is her day. It is her destiny. And she did a great social in the distance with us last year. We'll get that posted again. At 6:30, the heats of the men's 1,500 meters. That is going to be fast and furious. Jacob Ingebrigtsen, who can compete with him? Well, Ollie Hoare, Josh Kerr, Cooper Tier. It could be interesting. I think there's going to be some big surprises in the 1,500. As every world champs, someone bites the big one. Someone has a above their head performance. We'll have to see. The women's 1,500 semifinal. This is where it's going to be interesting. Faith Kipyegon, Laura Muir, Sinclair Johnson, Elle St. Pierre. Has Elle gotten over COVID completely? Corey McGee. Where's Corey McGee at? That's going to be really interesting. And there will be surprises in the 1,500 meters. And then the final event of the evening at 7:50, the men's 100 meters. Oh my God, I cannot wait. I will be losing my mind. How about you? But I think that way I pick it right now, I think Christian Coleman has learned a lot from competing against Marcel Jacobs. I think Fred Curley will be right there. I think Marvin Bracey could be right there. Marvin ran out of his head in that final. And Marvin is one of those guys who, he's on social media and all that stuff, but you know, when I've talked to his ex-coaches and his training partners, one, they love him. Two, they say he's out of his freaking gourd. And three, they say that if the guy puts it together, he could destroy everybody. And then there's Trayvon Bromell. I met Trayvon in 2016 in Manchester, England, and really grew an affection for him. He is a tremendous athlete. He has a great heart. He believes in his creator, and he has a very special relationship with his faith. And I think it gives him strength. But there's all the others there. Is Andre de Grasse going to be in it? Andre's had some chest issues and some breathing issues. Su Bingtian, are we going to see him? What are going to be the surprises? That 100-meter final is going to be incredible. It's going to be, you're going to be able to watch it live on Peacock, on NBC, on BBC. You got to watch it because it's going to be one of the highlights of the World Championships. That's the end of session 2, day 2.